After 8 long years, Nintendo has finally graced us with a successor to Animal Crossing New Leaf. And this time it's new. Well, I mean, it's not new, it is, that's in the title, but Animal Crossing New Horizons. And man, it sure is an Animal Crossing game. If you don't know what Animal Crossing is, it's a game where you move into a strange island with your landlord and do mundane chores while putting yourself in an unending cascade of debt. And there's charm to that. Everything in New Horizons breathes this lighthearted, whimsical, almost satirical flavor, from the characters to the design of the objects. Your good friend Tom Nook lets you maintain an island as you build up society, both in numbers and structure. You can clear out weeds, catch bugs, and fish, and take advantage of the flaws in the erratic stock market. Take your time doing what you need to collect items and bells to pay off upgrades in the future for your dream utopia. You can go online to visit your friends' islands and accidentally trample their flowers. And while the game does keep its art style from previous entries, the art has made a huge step from New Leaf. The updated models have fewer jaggy edges with smoother animations. Everything feels carefree, showcasing a soft palette of vibrant colors and round, bubbly styles. They've made Tom Nook less scummy than he has in the past. He still charges an exorbitant amount for every upgrade, however it doesn't feel like I'm going to lose a finger if I leave. The game feels warm and inviting, because tomorrow there's always something else to complete. Whether that's moving the houses of the residents, or building a new staircase, you can come back the next day, talk to your residents, and keep looking for pieces of your perfect home. And as you play, you notice this level of detail and care put in every facet. Sometimes you can catch Isabelle watering and smelling the tulips on her desk. Other times you'll see the residents interacting with an item you placed. It makes the atmosphere feel truly alive. That's reflected in music and sound design as well. After unlocking resident services, each hour plays a different tune for you to enjoy while doing your daily tasks. Every track evolving into a unique, folksy, funky, or even jazzy jam featuring tightly produced drums and MIDI synths that fit right into the universe. I find myself looking forward to hearing that 2 PM groove with that fat bass and Rhodes piano every day. And while I love the music, the diegetic sounds of the game should be appreciated just as much. There are subdued sounds for everything from opening menus to wind chimes sampling notes of your town tune. I've developed a Pavlovian response to the sound of wind whooshing a balloon off screen. Every footstep on a different surface, fishing bobber, hissing of a rearing tarantula is a valuable sound I can't imagine playing this game without. There are some differences from New Leaf, including far fewer unlockable shops and locations. There were something like 15 in New Leaf, that's down to 4. We may still see new locations added in future patches or DLC, but for now that feels like a big step backwards when it comes to the life of the island. You still see some vendors floating through your town, including some familiar ones, but I was personally looking forward to expanding my city to more than just 2 shops and a museum. That said, the museum has evolved into something special, taking the idea from before and expanding upon that. It's become a massive space to see all the things you've discovered. I revisit every few days, and the progress of filling fish tanks and steady completion of gigantic fossils is so satisfying. The museum feels like a real character in New Horizons. Animal Crossing is a game where you walk around jabbing rocks with shovels and shaking trees until wasps come out to ruin your day as you wade through menus so your friends can stand around gesticulating in general direction. The sheer amount of different types of items in this game is astounding. No matter what you're into, there's something there for you. Whether you're looking for a projector, a server tower, a teacup ride from an amusement park, this weird tanuki statue that won't stop watching me no matter where I'm going, a mixer, a different mixer, a manga bookcase, and easily thousands of other objects. And due to that, the amount of times I check the store, my friend's store, my wife's store, and find there's nothing for me is uncountable. However, its charms derived from moments over time, not of time. There's this incredible feeling when you find a new item in a tree, run home to find a spot for it, wondering the whole way, what's this gonna look like? Is this gonna match my decor? Or will my friends want this? You get back and fill that one corner you were saving for something special, and you finally found it. One step closer to creating this virtual biopic of me. I love that everyone's homes end up being this representation of your interests, hopes, and hobbies, of what you wish your life looked like without the restrictions of the real world. Or just like a toilet in a stadium with a crowd clapping for you, like that scene from the Witcher Netflix series. Animal Crossing is a game where you spend your time doing things you should be doing in real life. It also features some of the least intuitive and most fundamentally frustrating user experience choices that I've had the displeasure of dealing with. Menus are backwards, hiding under 3 layers of other menus and 6 dialogue boxes you can't skip. There's a fishing tournament where, to see the results of your time trial and begin another round, you had to sit through 23 unique dialogue boxes. I've literally grown accustomed to holding half my thumb on the B button while tapping through dialogue with the other half on the A button, because B will load text faster and A will skip to the next line, but neither will do both. I understand they're attempting to make everything clear to players of all ages, but how is there not an I've already done this event 38 times, yep, I got 8 points, yep, let's sell the fish, yes, let's go again. The Animal Crossing subreddit is littered with better quality of life controls and features that would streamline this experience, and absolutely none of which Nintendo will use. Early on, you unlock a quick slot tool menu. So you open with up on the D-pad and then select one of the 8 tools using the left stick. Why can't we hit up to see the wheel, then use the second direction on the D-pad we're already touching to hit the 4 tools we use the most? The way it's currently designed barely feels faster than opening the inventory and doing it the hard way. Why should I need to move my thumb at all? Tools have durability which you can't see. Eventually they poof into a cloud of smoke and you'll have to craft another one. People have made mock-ups featuring health bars per item, but that's not going to happen. You can craft items, but only one at a time. So if you want to craft 10 fish bait, you have to open the crafting menu, select the item, push craft, confirm you want to craft it, mash A to craft quicker, confirm you crafted it, say yes to keep crafting, and then repeat that process 9 more times. The most requested feature is a craft one, craft all. It's almost an analogy for the game as a whole. It sure is tedious, but it'll be worth it in the end. There are so many things like this that make me question how this game got through basic quality assurance. You eventually unlock the ability to place paths and terraform, and if you're patient and have a vision in mind, you can create a truly beautiful metropolis. However, if you design your metropolis to have decent looking diagonal bridges, fences, or paths when you planned it 30 hours ago, you've made a mistake. That isn't going to work, so just go ahead and redesign everything. Nintendo shipped this game with a staggering 391 animal villagers at launch. However, there are only 8 different personality archetypes, so the variety is more in appearance and catchphrase. For me, the illusion crumbled when I recruited a new resident who repeated the line spoken by my favorite one. And when there are only 8 archetypes with a max population of 10, you're gonna have some crossover. Animal Crossing is a game where a narcissist raccoon captures loving people and forces them to live in a monopolistic society, showing why capitalism is flawed. I really enjoy Animal Crossing. I've sunk something like 120 hours in the game so far, and it really did come out at the perfect time for me. But there's this substantial list of things that seem like they're purposely designed to be inconvenient. On a gameplay level, I love the idea of sculpting an island, figuring out where and how I can create resident areas, separated by streets and fencing, while peppering in personality and little pieces of environmental storytelling that someone might find. I love finding pieces representing my favorite things and assembling them to my dream house, despite needing something like 5 million bells just to afford the real estate. It's a beautiful, lighthearted escape from reality that made me feel like I had something to look forward to with each passing day. Few games have given me that mesmerizing sensation where I needed to get out of bed just to see what had changed since yesterday. And yet once I started playing, it would only take a few minutes before I'd be grumbling about some design choice. Animal Crossing, I love you, but damn it, would you just please be more convenient? Come on. 4 out of 5.